So now we're going to look at how we can modify an if statement to get a little bit different results. So this is a little program that checks the battery power of the drone, and currently we have it set at 50%. And if the battery power is less than 20%, then it'll print battery level critical. Otherwise, if the battery power is less than 40, it will print battery is getting low. And then finally, if neither of those two is true, then it will print battery is normal. So if I hit the play button, then let's guess what is actually going to print to the terminal. So I hit run and I got battery normal, which is what we would have expected, right? 50 is not less than 20, it's not less than 40, so it executes the else. But in all reality, we probably don't want to get notified every time it checks if the battery is normal. We really probably only want to know if the battery level is getting low or critical. So what we can actually do is just get rid of this else. So if statements do not have to have an else or an else if to run. What they do is it binds them together. So an if can have else ifs and elses all together, and that becomes one conditional. But alone, if you don't have an else, it just checks the if, checks an else if there's one there, and then continues on in our program. So now let's try running it and see what happens. Now before I do, pause the video and make a guess. Do you think it's going to run? Do you think it won't run? What do you think will be printed, if anything? If I hit play this time, we'll notice that nothing is printed because neither of these statements evaluated to true, so it just continues on with the program. If we want to check and make sure that that is correct, then I can change it to 30, which means that battery is getting low should be printed. If I run it, battery is getting low does get printed. And just to check the first if, I can put 15 here, and we should get battery level critical. We run it, battery level critical is correct. So we can take these and use them however we want to and can kind of customize them based on what our needs are. So again, I don't even need the else if. If I just want to know when the battery level is critical, I can get rid of the else if. If I put in, let's say, 25 here for battery power, nothing prints. The program still runs, still executes fine. And then if I change it to 15, I get battery level critical. So all you have to have for a conditional is just an if. You could also have else ifs or elses, but you have to have at least one if, and that's all you have to have to make it a conditional.